in order to be able to manage compliance, and in particular to manage risk, you need to have good visibility of the various factors and information that can influence your risk status. So for personal data, that obviously involves understanding what the data is, where it is, the various assets that are being used to support the processing, the categories of data, the categories of data subject, how you're going to, what your retention policy is for the data, who it's going to be exchanged with, and so on. So you need to understand the context, but there are a whole range of other factors that can influence the risk status. So the degree of threat, for example. So if you have a high threat, you have to work harder to mitigate that particular threat. You need to make sure you've got the right controls and that they're working effectively. If you have vulnerabilities that could be exploited, you need to address those vulnerabilities. You might experience incidents, near misses. You might have the results of, say, penetration testing or business continuity testing. All of these sort of build a picture and help you to understand your risk status. Similarly, you might have identified actions that you would take to address vulnerabilities or to counter threats, that sort of thing. But until those actions are complete, they've been checked that they're effective and tested, you're still at risk. So you need to understand all of that as well. It's very, very difficult for spreadsheets to provide that level of visibility. What we tend to see is that organisations have a spreadsheet for a risk register, they have one for an incident log, another for an action list, and so on. They might be measuring their compliance against different control frameworks and so on using different spreadsheets, and of course they don't work together very easily, so you really need a dedicated cyber risk management tool to support all of this, such as the Stream cybersecurity platform from Acuity.